Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I'm not going to hold you long because I got places to go and things to do. But I just wanted to, hello, everybody in the chat. Please click like and share if you haven't done so already. And people in the bushes, you can come on out the bushes because it's about 30 y'all. I only see 2 people in the chat right now that I'm looking over. It'll refresh in a minute, but I know you're in the bushes, so you might as well come on out. But yeah. It ain't gonna be ignorant, but it's gonna be the truth. Look here. Oh, look here. Let me go and take this. Yeah, I like to have fun, man. Shoot. You only live once. Go and enjoy yourself. How y'all doing? But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it real quick. Amy, wake up, baby. We're gonna go ride in a minute. Yeah. So I've been just sitting back watching everything. And you didn't win. You did a victory lap on your channel, and it was like 100 and some people watching. Not gonna give you no thunder, but you know who y'all are. So I ain't gonna give you no foot traffic because you bought your subscribers. You got almost 20,000 subscribers on the channel, but only 128 people tune in to watch your video. So I'm gonna say this: the person that sued you, my college classmate. I've known him since 1987, 88, 37, almost 40 years. Yeah, almost 40 years. Coming up, yeah, 1987, 88, that would be 38 years. No, next year will be 38 years. Right now it's 37 years. So what I'm saying to you is, sir, you need to stop lying. You need to tell people the truth. You did not win your case. Your case is sealed at your request, and he went along and agreed with it. That's all I'm going to say on that. You were the one that requested the mediation. He didn't. So it seems to be a trend with you gay church vloggers. You raise all kind of hell. You tell all kind of lies. And when the you know what hits the fan, then y'all want to get a mediation because you don't want your dirt out there. Could it be that you knew you had lied, defamed, and slandered this man? He was ready to hammer you all the way in court. He was ready to go to trial. He didn't ask for the mediation. You did. He knew you didn't have pot no window. So he was like, I just want you to. This was a 2-year legal battle. You were out here making videos. Oh, we doing this, we doing that. It seemed to be a lot of you gay church vloggers. Y'all speak French. We doing this, we doing that. We. And then when it gets down, when the rubber hits the road, when the rubber hits the road, and you realize you don't have the backing that because people out here putting batteries in your back, and y'all out here windmilling. And then when it hits the road, you don't get them cash apps that you think you was going to get to go into court or to pay your bills. Or when you see how much you're being sued for, you panic. And that's what you did, because a couple of weeks ago, you were out here crying that you couldn't show up in person because you couldn't afford it. It was a financial hardship. But see, those of us who read and who have smart parts know that anytime in federal court, if you live more than 200 miles from the court, the physical address of the court, you can appear via Zoom. So when that first lie didn't work, then you had to come up with another way. You know what? Just accept the mediation. Basically, you gave in to a default judgment because it came across my desk that the person got pretty much everything they wanted in the lawsuit. And you just tried to minimize your losses. But you're out here telling me, oh, well, we won and I won. And no, you can tell the general public that, but people like me who have understanding of the inner workings of the federal court system, because I'm going through it in 2 different cases, that lie don't fly. That dog don't hunt. It's some strychnine in this here corn, as my brother Marcellus would say. You have lied. You didn't win nothing. Pretty much everything he asked for, he got. They just sealed the case because moving forward, he doesn't want this out there as public record for all eternity. So he didn't want the sordid details of the lies you told on him out there for his family, his wife, his children, his grandchildren, great-grandchildren one day, church members, the press, general public, future business partners. He just didn't want all that out there, so he agreed to let it be sealed. And I don't blame him for that. Because who wants to constantly have to explain to people, this guy that I met when he came to my church when he lived in Minnesota? Yeah, I know the background. You came to the church. You didn't join the church. You just started attending the church. It was made aware to you that you're welcome to attend and all of that, but your lifestyle choice and of you being a homosexual man would not allow you to participate in ministry and things of that nature. And he gave it to you biblically why you couldn't do that, but you still came anyway. And you attended the church, you befriended them, and blah, 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 and on and on and on. Somewhere along the line, you decided to stab the brother in the back. Did Twinkie Ankle show up? I would doubt it, because if he flew Southwest from where out there in LA, he would have had to pay for an extra seat, and that's expensive. And William McCrae, I gave his information to the federal marshal, so if he showed up, he was going to get his feelings hurt. But anyway, sir, if you persist, I'm going to give you until next week. I'm going to give you until next Friday. If you persist in lying, then I'm going to have a special surprise for you. You didn't win anything. You did not. You pretty much agreed to everything that was being sought after from you in the original fight. So I'm gonna give you until next week now, because what I ain't gonna have you doing, because see, I ain't forgot what you tried to do to me for pay. You were paid to harass me and slander my name. And I ain't forgot that. And I'm going to get my licks back. I keep trying to tell you. I'm giving you warning comes before destruction. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Click like while you're here. I'm going to give you a warning. You got until next Friday to tell the truth, or take the video down, your victory video down, or I'm going to expose you for the liar that you really are. You see, you don't mess with Tuskegee University alumni. We sticks together. You have, I'm going to give you 7 days. I'm going to give you 7 days now. You've been told. If I look online next Friday and I see that video still up, I'm going to light you up. And you know I will. I'm going to light you up. I'm going to light you up if you don't take that video down. I ain't talking about making it go private and putting it in Patreon and whatever little secret groups y'all got. It better not be nowhere. Because if anybody see it and send me a photocopy of it, I'm going to light you up. I'm going to light you up, because you shouldn't have lied on my classmate. You shouldn't have slandered my classmate. You shouldn't have tried to my classmate. Because if you'd have had a leg to stand on, you would have won your case. With or without a lawyer. If you were telling the truth, you would have won your case. You lied to your subscribers. I don't know how many you really got. I know how many you bought and put on YouTube. Amy right here. Yeah. Amy right here. Hey, Amy, tell everybody. Oh, you don't growl at nobody. I know I woke you up from your sleep. You mad? Yeah, she ain't in the mood today. It's all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll put you out in the backyard in that heat. You better stop barking, growling at me. So you got 7 days. 7 days. 7 days. Stop lying. Because you went out here and lied and told everybody, oh, I'm gonna do this, and he ain't got no proof, and I will tell them the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, go to Pacer, that thing that these LGBTQ bloggers like to talk about. Go to Pacer. Read the document for yourself. Don't take the Cigar blogger word for it. Go read it for yourself. See who requested the mediation. And then come back to me. The person that requested the mediation is the person out here that claiming they won a case. Go look for yourself. They claim that they are victorious and they came out and all that. No. They were the one who asked for the mediation because they didn't want to go to trial. They tried to minimize the damage that was already done and get out as best they could. The person that sued them didn't want to go through hurting the family, but he was still prepared to go to trial all the way to clear his name and his reputation and get the damages that he was due. And I have it on good authority because I don't come nowhere unless I done did my talking. And from what I was told, when you made your victory, because the case is sealed, when you made your victory video, it violated the federal court order. Something to think about. The case was closed yesterday. Hold on, I'm reading. Oh, and something that was told to me for all the vloggers, even the ones in the bushes, I want you to know something. If you're sued or if you're doing a podcast and you put allegedly on the bottom, just know this. I get this from talking to federal judges. Judges hate the phrase alleged. And I'm now likely calling for those who use that term to prove where they got their source to allege anything. So you can't just come out here and think that using the word allegedly is going to exonerate you from being sued, because you're going to have to come into open court and reveal your source. You're not a media, you're not a journalist, you're just a vlogger. You're not protected by those same protecting your sources. You're going to have to come out in open court and say, well, since you're saying that, like you say, Daryl Moore is a drug user. Where'd you get the information from? Oh, it was just something I heard. Well, who you hear it from? And you're going to have to give a name. Then they're going to contact that person and be like, well, hey, did you say this? They're going to trace the trail back. The person that sued you didn't want a mediation. They wanted to have everything out in court. You didn't want that because you knew what the outcome was going to be. Let's see here. You requested a magistrate mediation. and it was a 6-hour process. How would I know that? Took them 6 hours of you begging and pleading for 6 hours. Six hours of you begging and pleading in the mediation process. As of last night, the case was over as of last night. And it's sealed. Yeah. So anyway, you got 7 days. I'm gonna light you up because you're lying. I'm tired of y'all lying. You don't have to cut the head off. You just start chopping body parts off. The head ain't got nowhere to go but sit on the end of a stick. See, the mistake I made, I was trying to chop the head off. I'm just gonna chop body parts off. Shoot, 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 shoot. Which leads me to my next body part. You sleep all day and be up all night making videos. You hide and won't answer your door. You won't check your mailbox. You won't even go out and get nothing to eat, even though all you eat is Lunchables anyway. You walk down to that gas station down by the freeway, or either you go over there to the one by the hair beauty supply place around the corner. You dodging law enforcement coming to arrest you for violating the civil stalking protection order. You're dodging the process server from putting them documents in your hand. You're dodging the U.S. postman or woman or person, because people have pronouns now. You're dodging the mail. You're dodging the law enforcement. You're dodging the process server because you think that if you don't receive the documents, that this court case won't move forward. That's a lie, sir, because they already know you live there. How do we know that? Glad you asked. They know you live there because you are on the witness list for another case, and your address is out there. Your address is in the other court documents for the other court case. They know you have these documents because a subpoena was sent to you in that court case from yours truly, and you received those documents, same address. Now that I'm suing you, mail go to the same address, and I sent everything certified. You received one of the documents. Then you thought that if you denied receiving the others and had them sent back to me, that would save your neck. So I contacted the court. The court told me, moving forward, when I send you something certified, list the return address as the address to the federal courthouse. So when you return the mail, it goes directly back to them. It don't even come to me. They upload a picture of it showing that you denied receiving it, and they put it on paper, that thing that you like to read and talk about and misquote. So only thing's going to happen with you, sir, I'm going to get a default judgment. And I'm going to take that. You've been listening to the wrong advice, and I'm going to take that default judgment from the federal courts, and I'm going to turn it into every social media outlet that you have an account on, and I'm going to have your account shut down, basically putting you out of business. Basically, all your cash apps are going to dry up, and you're going to be poor, broke, and disgusted. I heard you out here applying for food stamps and Medicaid. You should have been doing that. You have no job because your financial backing cut you off. That's why you've been in your feelings eating Lunchables. You stuck. You stuck. You stuck. So, and you brought this on yourself because I told you a couple of years ago to leave me alone, but you wouldn't listen. You wouldn't listen. So you get what you get now. Ain't that right, Amy? Ain't that right? Yeah. Get him. Get him, Amy. Yeah. Get him. Get him, Amy. Get him. Get him. Get him. That's all right. We'll let you bite him later. You knew. We doing this, we doing that. You got cut off and replaced. Twinkie Ankles took your job. First Cat in the Hat took your job. Said you had the package. You have yet to sue him. Why? Why haven't you sued Cat in the Hat? He said you had the package. That's slander and defamation. Hey, nope. Go over there and get you some water. That's slander and defamation of character. If he said you got the package and you don't have it, and he said it on a public platform, I saw it. I got a copy of him saying it. You have yet to send a cease and desist. You haven't sued him. You haven't done anything. Why? I've been sued for something I didn't do. You've been sued for something you did do. You should do him like I did you. You've been harassing, lying, and slandering me. So I'm taking you to court. I have evidence. I got a civil stalking protection order against you. I got all the stuff I need. You're either gonna go to jail, I'm gonna get a default judgment in civil court, or both. He out here, the Cat in the Hat, and said you got the package. Said you got the big disease with the 4 letters. You haven't done anything to him. You haven't even said a mumbling word, nothing. You kicked up a little dust. You shed some tears. You thought your boo thing was going to come to your defense. Yes, Cat in the Hat. You said you thought your boo thing had your back. Dropped you like a bad habit. 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 You out here by yourself, stomach touching your back, eating Lunchables. Grown man eating Lunchables. The little bologna circles, the Ritz cracker with no salt, cheese slice, some raisins or whatever, Raisinets or whatever, or a Butterfinger bar, whatever's in there. But oh, you in trouble, boy. You in danger, girl. And you hiding out. You sleep all day. You sit up all night. And you wearing masks. And you're looking over your shoulder when you go to the store, when you walk to the store. So you ain't got no car. You went through them, tricked off them 2 cars that you got bought that you used to brag about. You know, the Cadillac that had 3 hubcaps, 1 hubcap missing. Then the other car you got, you didn't even get a new car out the deal. And you was out here harassing me night and day. Video of this. You made videos of me when I was in the hospital. The judge saw it. The judge saw it. The judge saw everybody that was in the video with you when you made that video about me being in the hospital. Yep, picnic. I'm talking about picnic table panties. He out here telling everybody he did a victory video saying he won his case that was closed last night in the Federal Courthouse in Minnesota. That's what he was saying. But I talked to the plaintiff, my college classmate, and that's a bald-faced lie. Glitter panties, picnic table panties, was the one that requested the mediation because he didn't want to go to court. He was trying to minimize the damage. And the plaintiff in that case pretty much got everything they wanted. He begged and pleaded yesterday for 6 whole hours, and they finally came to an agreement, and the case is sealed. Ain't nothing wrong with Lunchables, Daryl Duncan. If that's what you like, because I like eating potted meat and Vienna sausages. But if that's all you eat 3 times a day, and your stomach touching your back, and you scared to go out your house, so that means you surviving off So them Lunchables cost like $1.99. So let's just say $7 a day. That's what you're surviving off and sugar water. That's why you apply for food stamps. In Medicaid, you better get it. Because that medicine you need is expensive. Let William McRae tell it. Because if they ask me where I got the information from, I got it from William McRae, the Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat, the one said you had the package, not me. I never said it because I don't know. I have no evidence that you have the package or you don't have the package. All I know is that you put up a blurry rapid test result, and I've already explained that the Photoshop, it looked Photoshopped in my opinion. I have a right to my opinion because it was blurry, and then you put it up there and see if you're taking medicine that masks a positive test that lowers your cell count to such a point that your disease becomes undetectable. If you take a rapid test, your results will come back negative. But if you take the real deal one, you're gonna test positive, but your levels will be still low, but you're gonna still test positive. And you didn't produce one of those tests. You produced that rapid test, and it was blurry, and it looked like it had been photoshopped. Just my opinion. But I don't know whether or not you have the package or not. What I do know is he said it. The Cat in the Hat said you got it. He said it, and he said before he take anything back, he'll add more to it. I don't know if I haven't had a Lunchable since I worked at years. But you didn't sue him. You didn't send a cease and desist letter. You didn't issue no kind of clapback. You just took it and ran to your cubbyhole and cried. You didn't even put no voodoo curse, any black sand. You didn't write his name and put it in a jar or a bottle like you tried to do me. You didn't do none of that to him. He's still walking around above ground, breathing and living the good life, la vida loca. You ain't did nothing to him. You ain't had no clapback for him. But you was out here harassing me night and day for 4 years. But now your time has come. Because the next document that you send back, it ain't coming to my house. It's going to the Federal Courthouse. They're going to scan it and upload it, showing that you refuse to accept the documents. And then I'm going to follow that up. Once they contact me, I'm going to follow it up with a request for a default judgment, summary judgment. We don't even have to go to the discovery phase of the court case. Based on you refusing to receive the documents, I'm going to request a default judgment. And I'm going to request monetary damages, punitive and compensatory, pain and suffering, mental anguish, everything I can throw at you. I know you ain't got pot no window, but then I'm going to become what's called a lien holder against you. Anything in your name, anything your name's on, and then I'm going to take that default judgment, I'm going to send it to YouTube's legal department, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you are, Patreon, wherever you are, and I'm going to have you shut down. And then if you ever get a job anywhere, I'll be in line to garnish your wages. Because this ain't going away. Well, I take that back. Okay, I got a little time before I got to get out here. Yes, you do, Lynn. You cook, and God bless you. That's why your husband holler and cry before he ever let you walk out that door and say, you're going to leave him. Because God bless you. You cooked from scratch. You was raised right. There's one way you can make all of this go away. I'll drop the case expeditiously. But you got to do one thing. You got to submit a signed affidavit. You got to go on Zoom during the court and admit who paid you, what they paid you to do, and what you did. In this civil case against you, I'll drop it. I requested it be dismissed. But you got to do that. You got to tell who paid you, what they paid you to do, who paid you and what they paid you to do, and how long you were doing it, and who you, oh, and another, who was with you. We need names in writing and under oath on the Zoom when you testify in the other case. You do that, this all goes away. You'll never hear me talk about you again. And but on the same token, you can't talk about me neither. I'll even just let it ride out, because the restraining order, unless I request to have it renewed, it goes away July next year. I'll let all that ride. You do that, you have my number, because you call my phone, hang up. You call my parents' house. You know how to contact me. You got my address, because I've been sending you stuff to your address. So the ball's in your court. All of this can go away if you tell the truth. For one time in your life, you tell the truth. You tell the truth. Who paid you, what you did for them to pay you, and who was working with you. This all goes away. So I've been here 32 minutes and some seconds. I got to go take care of some business in a minute. But the recap, person number one, you did not win your case. You requested the mediation. You had a 6-hour mediation yesterday. It ended last night. The person that was suing you got pretty much everything they wanted. The case is sealed. Stop lying, because if you got 7 days, if you don't come out here and tell the truth and pull that video down, I'm gonna light you up. Plus, the fact that you did the video is a violation of the agreement you had with the courts that you made yesterday. Don't look good for you. Don't look good for you. Don't look good for you. And person number two, any mail that you deny receiving moving forward, don't come back to me. It goes directly to the Federal Courthouse downtown. And they're going to scan it and enter it into evidence on Pacer, showing that, because they already know that you live at that address, because you're a witness in another case. And when I subpoenaed you in that case, they know your address matches, because the address in that case matches the address in this case, and you still live there. Everybody knows you live there. And if you lie in this case and say you don't live there, that means you committing perjury over there. And federal perjury in a federal courtroom, long time. So if you want me to get the default judgment, okay. I get the default judgment, take that and submit it to all the social media platforms, shut you down, put you out of business. You still got to deal with this criminal thing that you did. You violated the CSPO that I have against you. So they're going to still scoop you up. You just won't, it won't be, I don't know. You figure it out. You figure it out for yourself. I'm not here to help you. I'm here to stop you. But you're gonna get what you get. You're gonna get what you got coming. You reaped it. Now you're gonna sow it. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it? When you thought you had all this money behind you and all this support, you was talking big talk, big talk. Now you know where to be found. And I ain't letting off of your neck. I ain't taking my foot off the gas. For what you did to them, you will get yours. You will get yours. I had fun poking the bear, cracking jokes and all that. But what you did to my mother, and what you had that crazy boy whose own brother shot him in the ass do on your behalf and on the behalf of your boo thing, you're going to get that. Either you give up the main source, or your head's on the chopping block. Choice is yours. It don't matter me, no, never mind. You can either tell the truth and get out the way, or you can fall on the sword. Don't matter. Either way, I'm gonna get my licks back. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to leave here, but if you haven't done so already, if you feel led by the Spirit, please bless the Cash App. I would really appreciate that. God bless you. It's right here. No super chats, please, because they take 40% of all your super chats and keep it as payment. So that's my Cash App right there. Bless the Cash App, won't you? Because if you can donate to a crook, a criminal, and a liar, you might as well give me a little something, because you know I'm telling the truth. And that right, Amy? Yeah. You ready to go ride? Yeah, let's go ride. So thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I just wanted to talk for a few minutes. I will be back. Not before next Friday. I'm gonna be back. You know, me and Marcella's got to cut up. This is what we do. I'm gonna try to work out something myself. I know you're probably busy, but I want to come on his channel and do a live together, and I want him to come over here. It's not fair that he always comes over here. I want to go over there too. I appreciate him coming over on my channel during the Friday Night Live, but there at some point, me and him going to have to come up with something where I come over there, you know, we share. That's only fair. That's what true brothers and friends do. You know, it's not a one-sided situation. But yeah, you stop lying, because you were the one that requested the mediation, and you stop running, because running from it will not save you. You're going to have to get this. Both of y'all sowed this. Now, both of you going to reap this. 6 hours of begging and crying and pleading last night, and then you had the audacity to come out and talk about you won something. And you're the one that requested the mediation. Tell the truth. You got 7 days. And you, if I had to have somebody nail it to your door with a hammer and nail, I'm going to do it now. So you can still send it back. U.S. mail, certified mail. I got a receipt, got a tracking number, got all that. But when it gets returned, if you return it, it's going to go to the Federal Courthouse. Their mail room is going to send it upstairs to the clerk of the court. They're going to scan it and document showing that you're trying to hide. By Christmas, this will be resolved one way or the other. Running from it will not save you. You brought this on yourself. You brought this on yourself. Now you're going to get it. Yes, you are. You brought this on yourself. Let us recap. This guy can stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Bishop OnlyFans. Stop lying. Stop lying. And this person, stop lying. Stop running. Stop running. Stop running. Stop running. You get what you get. You brought it on yourself. This gay church mafia, these LGBTQIA church vloggers, and it's rumored that some of you got the package out here passing around bad boy booty, and that's what was said, not by me. That's what I heard. That's what I downloaded as evidence. Because if you come back and say I said it, you're telling a bald-faced lie. Okay, Lynn. But y'all gay church bloggers, you're mad at the men because they won't mess with you, and you're jealous of the women because you can't be them. And the rest of us got to sit in and look at y'all foolishness. But anyway, I got to go now for real because I got to drive across up the road here. Let's go, Amy. Let's ride. I'll holler at y'all later. Please bless the Cash App. God bless you. I love you. I'll be back. This was a quick pop-up video. I just had to say something. It was on my mind and right here. But y'all be good. I love you with the love of the Lord. Peace. Mm-mm-mm.